Hey, what is going on, viewers? ZestyLime Studios here, and welcome back to another question time with ZestyLime. So this is going to be the answers to the question time I asked 2 weeks ago specifically. I gave you guys a couple of weeks to ask me some questions or comments, which you have in the comments. I've got all the comments to that video on here, which I'll be answering in a second. So as always, thank you for the support and the continued following of the channel. I really do appreciate it. But nevertheless, let's get straight into your comments. So, and I do apologise if I pronounce any of these names or usernames wrong. So the first question is Majamahuk asks, that's Majamahuk asks, what do you think about Rockstar drinks since being bought by PepsiCo? Loved their drinks before, especially the variety. I think they have gone downhill since. Well, Rockstar, I think, has switched hands, I think probably more than other drinks companies in the past, probably 20 years, shall I say, in terms of switching companies. I guess the Red Bull's always been kind of, Red Bull and Monster's always kind of been as it is as well. I think Relentless has changed a few hands as well. But Rockstar, I think back in the day, Rockstar was seen more of, like when I was a kid, I remember Rockstar being on shelves. I always remember Rockstar as being like the kind of fruity variant. You know, you had your Monster and your kind of Red Bull there, but Rockstar always seemed like the kind of cool looking cans with the kind of fruity flavors, because Rockstar cans always stood out more than what the Monster cans did, you know, because you had the massive star and the cool font, whereas DM is just an M at the end of the day. So I think the Rockstar cans stood out a lot, but since being bought by Pepsi, I think obviously there's a new transition now with the Rockstars. I mean, at the time of doing this video, they've recently updated all of their branding and their packaging, so they've got all new can designs, but I believe the formula is the same, because I've done some checking on the cans, and basically I recently reviewed a load of cans up there which are basically 25% more caffeine, more taste variants of Rockstars. You can go find them on my channel. Basically, they had a bit more caffeine and they're supposed to have 25% more taste, which doesn't make sense. But these new branded cans, which I've checked in the shops, they have the same amount of caffeine as the 25% variant, but the taste again is a subjective thing. But so they've basically rebranded the 25% more variant and basically reskinned it as new Rockstar cans, and the new cans look very, very smart. If you've not seen them, look up on Google. They look very, very smart. So, but I think ultimately, I think Pepsi are going to take it in a new direction, because I think, again, the last 5 years they've had some really great flavors. I'm not going to lie, they've had some really great flavors. I mean, looking at my wall up there, you know, they've had some absolutely brilliant flavors in the last 5 years. But it seems like they bring out just kind of random flavors here and there, which is not a bad thing. But I think recently with the 25% more variants, they were just weird and odd and a really weird marketing tool. Like, why would you name a drink 25% more taste specifically? I just find that really weird, kind of what they've done in the last few years. And they have slowed down a bit of bringing out drinks and stuff. But overall, I hope they keep bringing out these crazy, you know, flavors with crazy packaging and stuff, which is what I really look forward to. But to be honest, I know you said they've gone downhill since, but to be honest, the sugar tax has kind of ruined Rockstar, because a lot of the old Rockstar drinks had a stupid amount of sugar in there, and that kind of made the drink to what it is. Hence, my favourite energy drink used to be the Rockstar Extra and Blueberry Pomegranate and Acai, but since they halved the sugar in that and basically all the Rockstar range, it doesn't taste the same. And you know what, I like to enjoy it as a treat now and then, a full sugar one, because I don't drink, you know, full sugar drinks on a daily basis. So I think they've gone downhill, I think purely because of the sugar tax, and it's messed up all of their formulas, to be honest with you. So I think that's probably the main reason, but hopefully they recoup themselves now, or Pepsi recoup them and sort their flavours out, because a lot of their old blends now just aren't the same to what they used to be. Anyway, so Zapotech 1974, I think I said that again, Zapotech 1974 asks, hey, I recently bought Iron Brew UK, imported in the store here in Norway. It was the regular one, but in addition to sugar, it now had added aspartame and another sweetener. Why are they messing up the original drinks as sweeteners? It seems to be going on in several countries. In Norway, they add a sweetener in the regular 7-Up. What do you think about it, and why do you think this is happening? Now, I just mentioned this, but literally, sugar tax. That's your simple answer. Sugar tax. A lot of these drinks now have half the sugar or reduced the sugar, but in counterbalance of that, they've put in more sweeteners as a result. And unfortunately, as I just said with the Rockstars, it's ruined a lot of drinks, and they just don't taste the same for whatever reason. Now, I'm a big believer in zero sugar drinks. I'm not a fan of this half quarter sugar stuff. Either have full sugar or have zero sugar. You know, don't be somewhere in the middle, because it's like, what's the point? Just either have zero sugar or full sugar. End of. But simply, that's the reason Iron Brew have done all this. So many drinks have changed their formula since the sugar tax came in. It's a joke. So yeah, your simple answer is the sugar tax. It's literally messed up all the formulas and changed drinks probably for the worst in the long run. Like I said, unless they do sugar-free, these half sugar drinks now that originally were full sugar, a lot of them are messed up. So yeah, I think it's for the worst ultimately. And that's your reason, sugar tax, and it's going around with all the other drinks. So Jonathan Gibley asks, and you've asked a few questions, so I'll do them all at once. So Jonathan Gibley's first question is, any plan to update the shelves behind you with all the new cans, or is that a finished project? Well, ultimately I run out of space. I can put shelves below, but you know, in the way the fridge and bed and whatever. So ultimately I've got no more space. Now, I had a lot more cans in the loft in boxes, because originally when I am going to move house eventually one day, I was going to effectively have a whole room and have all the walls covered in cans. But I thought, you know what? I can't, it's too much space taken up. So I said to myself, no, I'll only keep the big brands and I'll keep kind of, you know, the smaller brands. So literally I've got your Relentless up there, Rockstars, Monsters, and then kind of your Red Bulls there. I've got your Red Bulls on the bottom, sorry. And then I've got kind of your Emerge, Boost, and then just some random brands and stuff like that. But I'm running out of space and I keep getting more and more of these, you know, monster brands and stuff. So what I'm thinking is I do need to update the wall, because ultimately what I'm thinking is I just want to keep kind of the main 4 big brands. So I want to keep obviously Relentless, Rockstar, Monster, Red Bull, pretty much keep them 4 brands, because to be honest, the Boost cans are cool and the Emerge cans are cool, but they are taking up all that space there and I don't have the space. And let's be honest, Relentless isn't really that big anymore. They've always been kind of the smallest brand, but ultimately I definitely want to keep the Red Bull, Monster and Rockstar out of all of them. But yes, it's effectively, it's not a finished product, but I've just run out of space and I need to get rid of some more cans for the bigger brand. So basically that's it. So Jonathan Gibley's second question is, how much do you earn as a truck driver and do you enjoy it? Well, because obviously I'm my full-time job in the daytime, I'm a HGV driver, because you know I can't simply quit a job to do YouTube, because you know it's suicidal. But basically the HGV is a very good wage. It's, I'm not going to say the exact amount, but it's between 35 to 40,000, you know, K range in terms of pay. So it's a very good paid job for what it is. Do I enjoy it? I love the job itself. Like, I'm not an office person. I know it's kind of ironic effectively sitting in my YouTube office, but that's different. You know, this is a hobby and I enjoy it. But simply sitting in like an office in London 5 days a week, 9 to 5 or whatever, is not for me. I just can't sit in offices. And again, I know my truck could arguably be an office, but it's different because, you know, I get to see the entire country of England. We don't go into Scotland because that's too far, but I get to go all over England. You know, where I'm based in the 3 counties, Hertfordshire, Bedfordshire, Buckinghamshire. I'm based in the 3 counties. So, you know, I'm quite a central point of England, you know, so I get to see the whole country. I get to see different views, different towns, different places, different cities. I get to meet all different types of people and life. I can be as hot as I want in the truck. I can be as cold as I want in the truck with the aircon. I can stop when I want. I can take my break when I want. I can kind of, you know, there's so many benefits to it. There is obviously disadvantages, but it depends who you are as well. But I just really enjoy the job because I'm not a people person. I don't really like people. So I like being on my own for the most part. So I'm in my truck, you know, I can put what I want on the radio, you know, or I connect my phone up and put whatever on, you know. I can have as loud as I want, as quiet as I want. I can listen to what I want to, you know. So basically you're your own boss, which is what I like. Once I get out my yard, I'm my own boss from the get-go. I drive out, do my deliveries, come back, or do a night out as well. I generally do about 2 nights out a week, so I sleep in my truck 2 nights out a week. So I've got my bed in there, my pillow. So it's really cozy and homey because it's effectively my second bedroom on the move, you know. So I really enjoy it for that reason. Again, it's not for everyone. You know, a lot of people unfortunately are day drivers where they kind of are in a different truck every day. So they're getting in a different manky truck with black steering wheels and secret sauce stains on the bed and the seats and rubbish everywhere and COVID bacteria covered the controls. I mean, it's disgusting. I really do feel sorry for those drivers. But for me, I get my own truck because, like I said, we do the nights out. So obviously it's got my bedding and stuff. So we only use them trucks. So I know my truck is clean, it's sanitized, it's in order, it's tidy, everything's where it should be. So I enjoy it. It's not for everyone. I know some people prefer sitting in an office. You do have your bad days, of course, in the truck where, you know, stuff breaks down or you get horrendous accidents or traffic. You know, you do have a lot of bad stuff, but you know what? At the end of the day, you're in your truck and you know, you chill, which is good. Although in the first lockdown, it was very hard being a truck driver because everything was shut. We couldn't even go to the toilet to most places. So it really was hard in the first lockdown because everything, even the services were shut. It was a joke, but anyways. And Jonathan Gibley's last question is, why do you always wear hats? Well, simply because I don't really like my hair without a hat. Because normally it's longer and it looks a mess, and I just think it just looks. I always wear hats. I just don't like my hair. I mean, I like my hair, but what I'm saying is, I think hats suit me. They just look much better. There's a certain type of people that can pull hats off, and I think if you wear a hat, you haven't got to worry about your hair. Like, you put it on and you think, okay, it now looks more presentable, and it advertises a few brands. I've got the Hearthstone one, got the Monster one, got the Rockstar, which of course ties in with my videos. So, you know, that's why I wear hats pretty much. So, right, so that's your last question. So we have a few more questions. So random person asks, what's your favourite energy drink? What's your favourite overall energy drink company? Oh, dropped my iPod. Oops. So, oopsie daisy. So my favourite energy drink. People have asked me this before, and I give pretty much the same answer every time. It used to be this, it used to be that, it used to be that flavour. Before they changed the sugar, they mixed the formula, and they changed the formula, blah, blah, blah. So it really is a tough question, but probably my most favourite energy drink currently that's out on the market probably is and it's a mixture between a few, and it's either the Monster Pink Juiced Punch, which is incredible, the pink juiced. Probably one of the Rubicon Raw Energies. They are incredibly tasty, absolutely incredible. Probably the orange and mango Rubicon Raw. Like, that stuff is just beautiful. It is just absolutely gorgeous taste to that drink, and I was really impressed with that when I reviewed it. It is insanely beautiful, that drink. It's just so fruity and flavoursome and incredible. So probably Rubicon Raw Energy probably at the moment. It really is beautiful. Really, really beautiful drink. Your favourite overall drink company? Well, probably I'd say Monster, to be honest with you. Because I think Monster has, obviously, I think next to Red Bull, probably the highest, well, second best to Red Bull, because Red Bull is literally the most biggest world presence. But then second to that is Monster. And Monster, I just find all the American monsters and all that just so cool. And all these foreign monsters we get, they're just so awesome. And all these cool Monster cans in America they got on all the special flavours. So I think Monster definitely, followed by Rockstar definitely, but Monster probably is a favourite brand for what it is. Right, and last but not least, Ruly Cactus 101, who I know at Comic Con. Let's see, so hey, let's expand the comment, there we go. Hey friend, how have you been? Just wondering what's your opinions on MCM London happening this year. Basically, MCM is London Comic Con for anyone that doesn't know. Do you think it might just get cancelled again, and are you planning on going at all? Well, I've been okay, first of all. I hope you're okay again. Hopefully I'll see you soon at Comic Cons, but look at the virus. My opinion on anything happening this year, especially Comic Con being so close quarters and stuff, to be honest, I think with the infection rate going up and up and up and up, or with the deaths staying low, regardless of that, if the infections keep going up and up and up and up, which they seem to be, we're going to be in another lockdown again. So, you know, we're going to be in another lockdown. It's pretty much inevitable at this point. You know, the cases can't get going up as they do, and MCM is just too close quarters. And to be honest, I don't really want to go if it's not going to be the same experience. I'd rather just wait, to be honest. But yeah, the pandemic's just ruined everything, isn't it? So I think it will get cancelled, like a lot of stuff will at the end of the year when the cases get out of control. Hopefully not, but the cases is going up and up and up on days, sorry. So, but I know we all have to take risks in life, but there's so many anti-vaxxers and people that ain't been vaccinated running about. It's ruining it for the rest of us good people that have taken the vaccine and whatever. And in terms of was I planning on it, I'm not planning on going to anything this year because I just think anything's worth it, especially with the cases as they are, which is a shame. But it's not, it's not fair. It's not right. It's just what I'm trying to say is the virus has just ruined everything. It's just changed everything. It's so unfair on businesses and this and that and everything. It's more than just Comic Con. It's everything. It's car meets. It's cinemas. It's everything else. It's the country's supposed to be releasing on July the 19th. But honestly, the cases keep going up. We're going to be in another lockdown again, and then everything will be cancelled again. So, like I said, it's. I hope it doesn't happen, but I think it's just going that way. So, yeah, in answer to your question, yes, I will not be planning on going to anything until this truly is over. And yes, I think it will, like most other things at the end of the year, it will get cancelled because of what the event is and just how close proximity everything is, and it just won't be the same. And I'd rather just wait, to be honest, So yeah, that's all the questions. As always, everyone, let me put this to one side. As always, everyone, thank you for all your questions. I hope you enjoyed the video and watching your questions and answers. I'll be doing another one of these probably another few months time, probably around autumn time or something, after I've got some more views and more subscribers, get some more questions from you guys as well. But yes, as always, viewers, thank you for watching. As I say at the end of every video, you can check that description below. You can follow me on TikTok, Instagram or Twitter, or as always, if you want to support the channel, you can check out my Patreon. Minimum support is £1 and they go towards new drinks, which means new videos and stuff for the video. So thanks for watching and I'll see you all later.